Hello, Morongo Basin, and listeners around the world online at Z107.7 FM.com. Here is the Z107.7 Local news for Friday, July 11th, 2025. Two 29 Palms residents were arrested on suspicion of child endangerment and mayhem after a lengthy investigation. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Crimes Against Children detail began an investigation into allegations of child abuse on December 17, 2024. Detectives identified the suspects as Christine Currington, 31, and Justin Sears, 34, both residents of 29 Palms. The abuse is alleged to have occurred between July 1st, 2018 and November 6th, 2024 in 29 Palms. The complaint filed by the District Attorney's Office alleges that Currington and Sears dismembered a child in their custody, as well as removed the child's eye, disfigured the child's tongue, and cut the child's nose and ear. As the Sheriff's Department's investigation concluded, Currington was arrested on June 26 on the Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center in 29 Palms. Currington was employed at a business on the base and was not enlisted in the armed forces. Sears was arrested on July 7th, just before 9 a.m. at the Bob Burke Government Building in Joshua Tree. The Sheriff's Department did not clarify why he was at the building, though court records show he was facing charges related to driving without a license and failing to appear in court. Z107.7 has reached out to the Sheriff's Department for clarification on his arrest. Court records show that Justin Sears was arrested on suspicion of driving on a suspended license and failing to appear in court, though he was arraigned in San Bernardino County Superior Court on 3 felony charges related to child abuse and mayhem on July 7th. He pled not guilty to the charges. Christine Currington was arrested on suspicion of mayhem, child abuse, and inflicting great bodily injury. She was arraigned in San Bernardino County Superior Court on July 1st and pled not guilty to 3 felony charges. The Bureau of Land Management will host a public meeting of the BLM's California Desert District Advisory Council on Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. The meeting will be held via Microsoft Teams with a public comment period scheduled for 9:30 a.m. The Desert Advisory Council provides advice and recommendations for BLM considerations on resource and land management issues within the agency. Saturday's meeting will include a presentation on the U.S. Forest Service San Bernardino National Forest Recreation Fee proposal and an overview of administrative orders. The 5 field offices and fire program will also report on their activities. You can find an agenda for the meeting and a link to attend tomorrow morning's meeting at this story on our website. The artists from the Sunspot Collective will be debuting a brand new show called Holes in Horizons tonight in 29 Palms. Featuring the artists from the Sunspot Collective based in the high desert, the new show features all new work themed after, as the name might suggest, holes and horizons. Expect food vendors, cool drinks, an outdoor market, a free vending machine dispensing art, and work from 1 dozen local artists, including Anita Carahar, Erica Sessions, Gail Kearns, Heather Drake, Iva Drake, Janessa Faye McAndrews, Jess Drake, Juan Thorpe, Liv Stofko, Matthew Spady, Walker Metling, and Melissa Pierce. The show opens with a reception today at 6 p.m. that runs until 9 p.m. at the 29 Palms Visitor Center, located at 73484 29 Palms Highway. Yucca Valley Town Council member Rick Denison has been elected to serve as president of the San Bernardino County Transportation Authority. Denison, who has served on the town council since 2014, will serve as president for the 2025-2026 fiscal year. He has previously served as the vice president of the organization and as chair of their transit committee. Denison worked for the San Bernardino County Fire Department for 32 years. Denison will lead the SBCTA's board of directors in guiding a comprehensive and future-focused transportation agenda, which includes overseeing a $1 billion annual budget and managing initiatives aimed at improving regional mobility, infrastructure, and connectivity for more than 2 million residents. The volunteer program at Joshua Tree National Park is hiring a paid community volunteer ambassador intern. They are looking for someone living in the Morongo Basin. The position begins on September 8th and will work full-time until August 7th. The 48-week internship trains emerging young professionals between the ages of 18 and 30 to support National Park Service volunteer program operations, building connections between parks and their local communities. The ambassador at Joshua Tree National Park will support park-wide volunteer program management, volunteer engagement, community outreach, and specific volunteer team operations. If you're interested, the deadline to apply is July 20th. More information about the position, requirements, and application process can be found at this story on our website, Z107.7fm.com. And finally, tonight, get dinner and a show. Theater 29 is hosting a fundraiser for their summer youth theater program today at Rocky's Pizza in 29 Palms. 10% of all sales made tonight will be donated to the theater, and members of the theater's ongoing summer youth theater program will be singing. Funds raised from Friday's event will allow the theater to offer scholarships and purchase props, costumes, and set pieces for July's performances. The fundraiser is today from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at Rocky's Pizza in 29 Palms. That's our local news. Hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. If you hear about news happening, let us know. Email us at tips@z1077fm.com. Reporting for the Morongo Basin News Leader, the award-winning Z107.7 Local News, I'm News Director Jeff Harmatz.